My father-in-law looked me straight in the eyes and told me I should be thankful they allowed me to sleep in their garage. At that moment I was holding his granddaughter, 8 months old, with her father's eyes and my stubborn chin. He stood there in a $3,000 suit, in his perfectly trimmed backyard, expecting gratitude for a folding cot next to a lawn mower. My name is Susie O'Connell. I'm 29 years old, and 3 months ago I made the worst decision of my life. When my husband Tyler was deployed to Germany for 14 months, we decided I would move in with his parents. At the time it sounded reasonable. We had a 5-month-old baby. His parents had a huge house with 3 empty bedrooms. His mother, Phyllis, even cried when she offered. She said, "Family takes care of family." What she didn't say was that I would become their unpaid help, their emotional punching bag, and their personal ATM. To save money for our future home, I gave up our apartment. Tyler and I had been married for 2 years and had finally gotten stable. We had about $47,000 saved, enough for a down payment when he came back. Then I moved into the Brennan house. The kind with decorative columns and a circular driveway built only to impress. From the outside it screamed wealth. Inside it whispered debt. The first week was fine. I had a guest room. Gerald helped with my bags. Tyler's sister Brooke brought food. I thought maybe I had misjudged them. By the second week everything changed. Phyllis said the guest room was actually meant for her sister. Would I mind moving above the garage? Just temporarily. That room was unfinished storage with a camping cot and a space heater that barely worked. I told myself it was temporary. Then they took my car. Phyllis claimed the neighborhood wasn't safe and said I didn't need it anyway. Exhausted and overwhelmed, I handed over my keys. I haven't driven since. Soon after, Gerald added himself to our bank account and started giving me a $40 weekly allowance. For me and the baby. Formula alone nearly ate that entire amount. I skipped meals so my daughter wouldn't. I lost weight I couldn't afford to lose. My phone was moved to their family plan for convenience. What that really meant was surveillance. When I tried to email Tyler the truth, Phyllis found it and deleted it. As punishment, she took away my access to the washing machine. I washed baby clothes by hand for 2 weeks until my hands cracked and bled. 2 weeks ago, Gerald decided the gutters needed cleaning and said I needed to earn my keep. I climbed the ladder, slipped, and landed hard on my ankle. The pain was blinding. Phyllis saw the swelling and told me to walk it off. No doctor. No ice. Just chores. I worked on that ankle for 2 weeks while it turned purple and yellow. Told no one. Especially not my father. My dad raised me alone after my mother left. He taught me strength and self-respect. Admitting what was happening felt like failure. But last Friday, he drove 200 miles to surprise his granddaughter. He arrived just as I was limping across the lawn, carrying groceries after walking miles to the store. He saw everything. When I told him I didn't have my car and that I was lucky they let me stay, something in his face changed. He went completely calm. Then he said, "Get in the car. We're fixing this tonight." We drove to a diner far away. Then to a copy shop. That's where I logged into my bank account for the first time in 3 months. The balance made no sense. Nearly $39,000 was gone. The transaction history told the story. Money transferred to Brooke's fake crystal business. Large cash withdrawals that matched Phyllis's lifestyle. Charges on Tyler's credit card. Local restaurants, bars, golf. All while he was stationed overseas. It was theft. All of it. A retired paralegal friend confirmed it. Fraud, financial exploitation, identity theft. Serious crimes. Especially against a deployed service member. We found a way to contact Tyler without his parents knowing. When he finally called back, I told him everything. I cried through most of it. When I finished, he said 4 words I'll never forget. "I believe you, Susie." The next morning he reported everything to his commanding officer. All accounts were frozen. The money stopped bleeding. But Tyler wasn't done. His father's 60th birthday party was Sunday. Everyone would be there. neighbors, church friends, business partners. Tyler suggested a surprise video call. Phyllis loved the idea. During the party, Tyler appeared on the big screen in uniform. He didn't give a speech. He presented facts. The missing money, Brooke's business, Phyllis's spending, Gerald's credit card fraud. The room went silent. Then a detective arrived at the door. Tyler finished by telling everyone how I had been treated. The garage, the allowance, the injury, the lies about my mental health. Faces changed. People finally saw the truth. I left with my father and my daughter and never looked back. Charges followed quickly. Gerald and Phyllis were prosecuted. Brooke's business collapsed. The house went up for sale. Tyler came home a few weeks later. We started over, smaller, wiser, stronger. I learned this. Kindness is not weakness. And no one, not even family, has the right to take your dignity. They thought I would stay quiet. They were wrong.